Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing you how I did this really gorgeous full set with acrylic and some new stuff that I got from Makartt. So I'm super excited to show you guys. It's a really beautiful Valentine's Day inspired set. So let's get into it. I'm going ahead and showing you guys my nail lab for this month. I received this collection and it's in collaboration with Natalie, Carmona, and Makartt. So congratulations to her for having this collab. I'm really excited to show you guys everything that's in it. So it did come with those really pretty rhinestones, and then it also came with these acrylic powders. So it came with two different ones, and I'm going to be opening them and showing you guys the colors. So this one is called Pinky Promise, and it's a really beautiful pink color. This is the color that I'm going to be using today, and it's just a really gorgeous pink. It's not too sheer, so it actually does have some pigmentation to it, which I really love, and it's buildable, so you can use it for a lot of different things. You can use it for ombres and things like that. And then it also came with this really pretty nude color as well, and this one, I don't remember what it's called, but I think I show you guys in a second here. And I'm really obsessed with these colors. They couldn't have picked a better duo. Oh, the other one's called Show Off, the nude one. And I'm going to be swatching them for you guys as well with my little dapping dish and some monomer. And the monomer that I use is the JC Beauty Concepts monomer. It's one of my faves. It always was when I was taking clients. I don't take clients anymore, but I highly recommend it if you guys are looking for a good monomer. This day in particular was super cold in my house. It was like probably like 50 degrees or something, and my monomer was super runny, so I do add some acetone to it just to make sure it dries a little quicker. In case you guys don't know that trick, it's a really good one if you have a really cold room and you're trying to use acrylic. So I did do that as well, and I haven't done acrylic in months, you guys, literally months. And on myself, I don't even know how long it's been since I did an acrylic set on myself. Probably almost a year now. I'm not even kidding. Probably, yeah, almost a year. For sure over like 10 months or something. And I think it was actually last Halloween. So Halloween of 2020 that I did an acrylic set on myself. So yeah, I am doing this, and it also came with this really cute Makartt acrylic brush, which I'm obsessed with, you guys. I didn't know it was gonna come with this. Like, I was honestly shocked. And for you guys to like get this box, this is a monthly subscription in case you guys didn't know, and I think it's 1000% worth it. You definitely get your money's worth, because you're just ending up with so much products that are so amazing, and they're like different stuff like rhinestones and all kinds of things. And the rhinestones that were in this box in particular were super high quality, and you guys are going to see that. You might have seen it in the little video in the beginning, but they're super shiny, and you definitely get your money's worth with every box. So if you wanted to sign up, I highly recommend you do, and I'll put the link in the description box down below. It also came with that gel polish I just showed you guys, the pinkish one, and then it also came with the nude one as well. And these are the tips that it came with. These are called the Makartt Pump Up Nail Tips, and these are really nice. These are actually the extra long sculpted coffin, so they're very C-curved if you're into that really nice sculpted look. I've never used tips like these before, so I was kind of like nervous to use them on myself, and I didn't really know how I was gonna like them because I have really like chubby fingers, so I didn't think that they would look good on me. So I was kind of trying to flatten them out a little bit just because it's my personal preference. And if you already have these tips, or if you have some C-curve tips that you've bought before and you didn't know that they were C-curved and you don't like the way they look, you can always flatten them out so that you can get your money's worth and use them so that they're not getting wasted. So I highly recommend you do that, because that's what I did today. And I did also want to put another disclaimer really quick. I'm sorry about my fingers, you guys. I have really bad anxiety and they look horrible in this video, and I wish I would have put like a band-aid or something and covered it. But you know, it is what it is, and I'm just keeping it real with you guys. You guys know, if you're already if you're not new to my channel and you've been watching my videos, you probably know this already. But yeah, you guys, I literally do that to myself, and it's so ugly to look at. I hate it. It's a horrible habit. But yeah, so I'm going to grab all my nail tip sizes and put them on. And I am going to be using the top coat and cuticle oil method in this video. So I'm using my cuticle oil that I actually made myself. So I showed you guys right there. I make them and I have a whole video on how I make them, and I love them. They last forever. I've had this one for months and I only use it on myself, and it works really, really well. So this is what it looks like. It's really cute. I always put little decorations in there like butterflies and a bunch of stuff. And right here I was just fixing the camera for you guys. So I'm gonna start off by, like I said, choosing my size nail tips, but I kind of just go and find them as I go along. So I'm gonna be grabbing a top coat. You can use any top coat, preferably one that you don't mind like tainting a little bit. Like, it doesn't matter, like a top coat that doesn't really matter to you, kind of like an extra one that you have, and it has to be a gel top coat. So I'm going to be using this one by D&D just because it's kind of just a whatever kind of one that I have, and I don't mind if it gets like cuticle oil on it. So what you're going to do first is you're going to get the cuticle oil and rub it all over your nail beds. Don't put too much, put a very little bit just so that it makes your nail beds oily. And then go ahead and apply a layer of top coat and cure it in the lamp. Right here I was just getting my acrylic brush that was sent to me in the box, and I'm going to be clearing the starch from the bristles. If you know, when you get a new brush, they're kind of like hard, so you always want to make sure that you get everything out of it so that your brush is good as new. And yeah, I was really excited to try this brush out. I'm really picky with my brushes, you guys. Like, I only use my Pana Kalinsky or my JC Beauty Concepts brush when I was doing clients, because that was like my favorite go-to, or those were my favorite go-to brands of brushes to use. And yeah, so I'm gonna be linking the monomer and the brush I usually like swear by down below in case you guys wanted to see that one as well. But I am grabbing my Makartt nail glue. If you guys have not tried this nail glue, I highly recommend you guys try this if you do press-on nails, because it's literally the best glue ever. Like, it'll make your press-ons last a really long time. I have people telling me that they like had trouble getting their nails off, because usually with like any other brand of nail glue that I would get on Amazon or something, the nails would literally pop off within a few days. And with this Makartt glue, it's a really strong hold, and it's amazing for press-ons if you want to get a really nice long-lasting effect. So I'm just taking the tips, I'm putting them directly on top of my cured top coat, and what this does is it helps you pop off your nails afterwards. And it's just a really easy way for you to practice your acrylic application on yourself if you don't have anybody to practice on, or if you want to do acrylic videos on YouTube or TikTok. And right here I'm showing you guys that if you have these tips and you don't like the C curve, you can cut them, cut like the wings of the nail tip, and you can make them fit perfectly. I'm sorry if I explained that kind of fast. I feel like the video is going really fast, but I'm going to slow it down in this next part for you guys. So I am just going ahead and grabbing my tip for my middle finger. My middle fingers are crooked, so I do always try to put the tip a little towards the opposite way just so that it kind of fixes it. So as you can see, I don't really like the sharp wings on this, so I just cut them right off just like that and make the tip more of a normal well, if that makes sense. You can definitely do this for any kind of tips. This works for any type of like C-curve type of tip or sculpted kind, and it works very well for me. I really like this method, especially like I said when I was doing clients for acrylic. This is like one of the best tips because it helps you get a more like flawless application when you don't have that big piece of nail tip sticking out of the side of the nail, because you have a better fit. And also it helps your nails like not pop off and things like that. So I highly recommend you try that out. And I'm flattening them out here just so that I can try and get a flatter nail tip like I had mentioned earlier. And as you can see here, I'm just cutting off the corners just like that. And yeah, I use these little scissors that I get from Amazon. I love these scissors because the tip is kind of curved. You can also use this to cut your nail tips down as well. And, you know, kind of just do like one thing. And I had people tell me before that when they try the cuticle oil and top coat method, that their nails will like pop off and stuff. It happens to me too. It actually happened to my pinky, I think, in the like towards the end of the video when I was filing. So you just have to be really careful, and you have to make sure that you don't put too much cuticle oil, because that'll make the top coat like pop off really like too easy, if that makes sense. So you want to make sure that you just do you know, a little teeny tiny bit of cuticle oil, like barely any at all, and you want to do 1 to 2 layers of top coat. I always do 1 layer just because I feel like that's enough, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so I'm I can pop off the nails super easily, even if it like takes some force. I'm perfectly fine with taking them off, but I'm not condoning that. You guys do not damage your nails, but yeah, that's just what I do, just because I'm not patient at all. I do not soak off my nails or anything. And as you can see here, it also popped off again because this one had a little too much cuticle oil. So instead of putting more cuticle oil, I just went ahead and glued the tip back on with top coat. And also, you guys, if you ever have problems with your glue not drying, I'm going to show you guys right here my holy grail product to make your glue dry faster. It is this right here. This is the Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer. I get this on Amazon, and this stuff will make your glue dry on spot. You can also use this with the Zuley's Nail Bling Adhesive. I really love using that combo together. If you guys do acrylic nails, or if you guys are new, if you guys are beginners, I love sharing my tips and tricks with you guys. So if you want to learn more, I'm going to keep doing more acrylic videos and kind of incorporating different things to my channel, probably some polygel as well. So I'm really excited to bring that for you guys this year. I forgot to tell you guys Happy New Year. I haven't uploaded since New Year's, and I told you guys I was going to upload on Sunday, but I freaking suck and I didn't do it. So I literally am going to make sure I stick to that from now on. And I'm uploading today. It's Monday, so I'm gonna make sure this video gets up today. So if you guys are watching this today, I'm literally hello from today, January 3rd, because I'm literally editing this right now. So yeah, I'm doing this, and I'm just going ahead and gluing this on. And like I said, if you have problems with your glue drying, I was having a little bit of problems here just because, like I said, my room was really cold today. So or this day when I filmed this. So I just wanted to make sure that my glue was drying, so I did go ahead and spray some of that on there, and it makes your glue dry right away, and it doesn't alter your adhesion or anything like that. But if you're going to be using the spray on a client's nails, like if you want their nails to last, I highly recommend, if your nail tips aren't sticking, so try to put the nail tip on, hold it in place, and make sure it's not crooked. That's like the biggest thing, because the spray is going to make the glue dry right away. So hold your nail correctly and then spray it, and then after you're done with all your nail tips applied and everything like that, and you already like blended the tip with the natural nail and everything like that, it's really smooth, then go ahead and grab some acetone and clean off the nail plates, just so that you don't have any residue from the nail glue dryer spray on the nails before you apply your primer if you're going to be doing acrylics. So like I said in this video, I am just doing this for fun. I'm not having these nails on. This is just for practice. So I didn't apply my primer or anything like that. But if you were going to do that on the client, I highly recommend you clean it with some acetone or alcohol just to get rid of the spray residue. And you guys, this is literally crazy because like I said, it's been almost a year since the last time I did a full set on myself of acrylics. You guys, anytime I do nails on myself, it's for only like a week or 2 weeks max like time. And it's always press-ons or like an apres type of thing, or like an couture set, or like something like that. Or the last time I did one on myself that lasted a while, like almost a month or more than a month, it was the Beatles like apres dupe. I highly recommend that kit. I did a video on it actually, in case you were interested. But yeah, I'm gonna be just applying my acrylic here. You guys, I was so freaking nervous because like I said, it's just been so long since I even touched acrylic, and I felt like I was gonna forget. And I honestly kind of did. So if you see me kind of like struggling a little bit, it was kind of a mixture of everything. I promise I know how to do like nails pretty good, especially on other people, but on yourself it's just so much harder, especially because of the way I was holding my thumb and my fingers, because it kind of made the acrylic flow down into my cuticle area. Whereas if I was doing this on a different person, a family member or a client, I would be holding their finger down, which would really help with my cuticle application. And the acrylic would be running the way it's supposed to, which is downwards instead of flowing backwards into my cuticle. You know what I mean? So if you're doing this on a client, highly recommend that you hold their nails downward if you're a beginner. And yeah, so I was really trying to do that. But as you can see, it looks pretty smooth so far. Like nothing's going wrong. A little bit later, I do end up flooding my cuticles a little bit. But like I said, it's just practice. I'm just trying to, get back into it, get back into acrylic, and find my love for nails again, you guys, because I honestly lost myself for a little bit there. So I'm trying to just get back into it and find that motivation to do my nails again and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for all the videos I have coming for you guys. And yeah, so as you can see here, I'm trying to do my cuticle bead application, and I'm trying my best not to overfill it. I was really nervous, honestly. I was like shaking, and I was also kind of scared because I've never used that brush before, and I had to switch to a different brush because I just didn't know what to do. I felt like the other brush was really small. I think it's like a size 8, and I'm usually used to a bigger size 8. If you didn't know, depending on the brand, the size 8 brushes sometimes are bigger and sometimes they're smaller. So I would try this one by Nail Supply Glamour, and honestly, I don't really like this brush, so I don't know why I grabbed this one. But I was just trying different brushes, trying to see what I like again, because I kind of forgot and stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to try everything new. It's kind of like trying nails again for the first time. I was kind of excited to just try all my old stuff again that I haven't touched in over a year. So yeah, I was just kind of going back and forth and just trying to see what I could do. And I do end up switching to my other Nail Supply Glamour brush in a little bit, but I'm just going to let you guys watch the application a little bit. But I am just kind of picking up my bead, trying to clean off some of the monomer so that it's not super runny. And then I do end up adding some more acetone later on in the video as well into my dapping dish so that my acetone dries a little bit quicker, because right here you could see I flooded my cuticle a little bit and I was kind of like struggling. I was like scared because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is going to be a horrible video because I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, you guys, everything was okay and they turned out really cute in the end. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going ahead and finishing up my ring finger, and I'm going to be finishing up this nail. I didn't try to give my nails a really nice apex or nothing. I wanted them to have a decent thickness, even though I am not going to be wearing them, just because maybe I might want to end up using these kind of like as press-ons, quote unquote, and glue them back on with some of that Makartt nail glue so that I can actually wear these, because that'd be super fun. I actually love how they turned out, and I would actually wear them like you know, like out every day and stuff. But I loved the way I applied my cuticle or my application on this pinky, so I really wanted to show you guys. So I'm just patting on my bead and I'm slowly patting it into place. The key to getting a really good application on your acrylic is to use very, very light pressure. The harder pressure you use, the more acrylic you're going to waste, because you're just going to be swiping it all off the nail, if you know what I mean. So try to use very gentle strokes, like barely even touching the product. Especially if you have your nail facing downwards. If you're doing this on someone else, the acrylic will kind of flow down for you and you won't have to do too much. So kind of just let it work for itself. And as you can see, it's already looking really good. I was so proud of myself on this one. I was like, yes, by the end of this, I was like, okay, I'm getting back into it. I think I still got what it takes. You know what I mean? So right here, I'm taking a very teeny tiny bead, placing it right where the last bead ended, and I'm just pushing it into the cuticle area. You don't want to put it on the cuticle area already because it's going to end up flooding once you push it, if you know what I mean. So make sure it's a good distance downwards and then push it slowly into where you want it to go. And you're going to get a really nice cuticle application. You want to make sure that there's a very teeny, little tiny thin line of exposed kind of like nail towards the cuticle, just so that you have a little bit of space to file and so that you're very sure that you didn't flood it. It has to be like the thickness of a like piece of hair, I would say. So like one of your hair strands, like that thickness around the cuticle is what you want, so that when you go in with your drill, you have enough space, and you want to make sure that you didn't get it on the skin. So that's how you can tell. And if you guys are new to my channel, I believe in using as many beads as you need. I don't follow any specific bead count. Like I don't do like 1 bead method, 2 bead method, or 3. I believe in using as many beads as you think you need to complete your set. So I always just look around, always look at your nails from all different directions, just to make sure that you don't have any lumps or bumps that need to be filled in. And just try to make your job easier by looking at the nail constantly in all directions, because it'll help you out towards the end. And as you can see, this application was really nice. You can see the clear little line right there, about a hair strand thick of where the nail is at, and just showing that it didn't flood the cuticle. So I really love that. I love that I did this application pretty well. And right here, I noticed that I needed a little more acrylic because it was a little empty right there. So I'm just grabbing a little bit and slowly patting it or dragging into place. I'm kind of do a little bit of both. I pat and drag at the same time. Like I said, I don't have a specific method. This is just what works for me. So just do whatever works for you. And yeah, doing your method like this and doing your application like this will leave you with less filing in the end. And it'll finish your set overall so much faster. Especially if you do clients or your family members or whatever it is, even on yourself, so that you don't take too long. So yeah, I hope this video is helping you guys. I'm really giving you a lot of tips, and I love doing videos like this for you. My application on the other ones wasn't that good just because I was getting into it, but yeah, you guys, that's okay. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm grabbing my dust collector. This is what my set looks like so far. It looks really good. Honestly, for not doing this for almost a year, I'm really proud of myself. So I am just going ahead and grabbing my nail file. This actually isn't the kind of nail file I usually use when I would do acrylics all the time. This is just a file that I normally use for like press-ons. It's very, very coarse, and I don't recommend extremely coarse ones for acrylics. I think this is like an 80/80 or something. I recommend 180/100 if anything. Or no, not 180, 150/100 or something, just because I feel like that works best. So yeah, I'm just going ahead and doing this, and this one's really sharp, so I was trying to be a little careful, and I'm just filing. And I'm not going to be using a drill in this video, just because I honestly just wanted to see if I could fix these nails myself without having to use a drill and just use a file. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, just smoothing out the nail with the nail file. And honestly, you guys, the biggest tip I could give you, if you're having trouble with your sets being lumpy, try using a nail file, a big nail file like this, the jumbo square, instead of using a drill. I promise you guys, it is a game changer. If you have a lot of lumps in your acrylic, use a jumbo square nail file, 100/100 grit or 100/180 grit, even 80/100 grit. try that, and you guys, it'll change your life. Your application will be so smooth from the top. You won't have any lumps just because you can do this, what I'm doing, go back and forth on the nail, and your nail will be so smooth and flawless. You guys, I promise you, try it out and thank me later. So then I'm going to be grabbing the file, and I'm going to be trying my best to file the very tip to make it a really nice sharp shape. But I was kind of having trouble just because I don't know how to hold my hands. Like, I don't know what position to put them in because I just don't even know how to do my own nails anymore. So yeah, it was really hard. And usually when I do press-ons, I'll file them beforehand so that I don't have to file afterwards because it makes it easier on me. So yeah, I'm just going to be filing, and I'll just show you guys this. Okay, you guys, so once I'm done with my nails being filed, I'm going to go ahead and buff them as well. I just didn't show that. And then I'm gonna grab a little wipe and some acetone, or actually alcohol, and I'm gonna be wiping all my nails off, making sure that all the dust is gone, or as much dust as I can get off. I highly recommend, instead of using a lint-free wipe, using a manicure brush with some alcohol. That would really help get all the dust out. That's what I used to use all the time, and that's what I recommend the most. So I'm going to be using the pink gel polish that came with this month's box, and I'm going to be applying some on my paper towel here, and I'm going to be grabbing a really thin liner brush. I think this one is a 20 millimeter, so I highly recommend using a nice long brush for a sweater nail like this. So I'm going to be doing the sweater design, but instead of using acrylic powder, I'm going to be applying some glitter on top. And I totally forgot to apply the matte top coat first, so don't mind that on this nail. I didn't apply the matte top coat just because I forgot, but you can't even tell, honestly, in the end. But for the other nails where I do this design, I am going to be applying the matte top coat underneath. So I really wanted this to be kind of a wintry Valentine's Day vibe. I really love February. It's my favorite month because it's my birthday month. I'm a Pisces, but it's also my favorite just because it's perfectly kind of like cold, but it's starting to get a little warm because it's going to be March. So I love this month, and because Valentine's Day as well is one of my favorites. when I was younger, Valentine's Day was one of my favorite holidays, and I loved giving stuff to my friends every year and things like that. So I'm going to be kind of just freestyling this sweater nail design, but I kind of wanted to incorporate something really beautiful into the set that's different and kind of something more Valentine's Day-y and a little more like risque, I guess you could say. And I really wanted to do this like lace or almost like garter inspired little design. So I went ahead and just did these crosses in the middle, and now I'm going to be dumping some glitter all over the nail before I put it in the lamp to dry, so it's still wet. And then I did get this glitter from Amazon. It was in one of my hauls a few videos back, and I really love this glitter. It is a little bit pricey, but honestly, you guys, it's so gorgeous and super, super sparkly in person. Like, I wish I could show you guys, but in the end videos, you guys will be able to see a little bit more what it looks like. And the liner brush I'm using is a really amazing one. I actually got it from AliExpress like literally years ago, and it's so good. I need to order some more of these. And yeah, you guys, so once the nail came out, I just dusted it off, and it looks really, really beautiful. So now I'm going to be applying my matte top coat on all of the other nails just because I had forgot last time. So I'm applying a nice layer, and this is my Koopa matte top coat. This is the best matte top coat in the game. If you guys have never tried it, I highly recommend you guys. There's nothing like this. Nothing. I've tried so many matte top coats, and this is literally the best one ever. So highly recommend you guys get your hands on this one. Okay, you guys, so now once it's dry, I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of the pink gel polish and my same brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to be doing my design on my middle finger. And I am going to be drawing a little J just because that's my boyfriend's name, and like I said, this is like a Valentine's Day inspired set. So if you wanted to do like the first initial of your partner's name, I highly recommend. That's really cute. It's not something I've ever done, actually. I've never done that, and I've been with him for literally like 5 years. But I thought it would be cute just because this is like a Valentine's Day set. And it did come out really cute. Like, I love it so much. So I highly recommend you do that if you like that type of thing. And yeah, so I'm going to be just grabbing some of that. And then I'm going to be drawing little hearts as well. And then dumping some glitter on top. So I'm going to be just painting these little hearts. They're super easy to do. But I did accidentally already put the glitter on, and then I realized that I wanted to do the hearts afterwards. So that's why I'm doing it after, but I'm still doing the same thing. And this is so easy to do. It's literally just drawing a little V, but just use a little more product on your brush and they'll turn into hearts because it'll just be like a really thick V and it looks like little hearts, and that's the vibe we're going for. We're trying to do hearts. So yeah, I love it. It looks really, really cute. Okay, you guys, so now I pulled out the rhinestones that also came in this box, and I'm definitely going to be using these because they look super shiny, and they are really shiny. You guys are going to see they're so beautiful, really sparkly, and I'm going to be using my Makartt bling gel to apply them. I've honestly, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I've been so sad because I've been having problems with this glue and like gems popping off, and I'm really sad because this was like my favorite glue ever. I don't know if I got a bad batch, but it happened to me 2 bottles in a row, and I thought it was happening with my last one because I needed to replace it. But this is a brand new bottle. I just got this less than a month ago, and you guys, it's already bad, so I'm kind of sad. I don't know what's wrong with it, but my gems just aren't sticking, and I cured in the lamp for a long time to make sure that it's all the way dry, so I don't know what's happening. So I am going to be going back to using my Nailsslayedbyval bling adhesive just because that one never failed me before when I would do acrylics. And as you know, people that wear acrylics most of the time don't care for their nails, and they, you know, bang them around and stuff, or at least I did, and my gems would never pop off with the Nailsslayed glue. So I'm going to be going back to that one, but I did want to use this one at least on myself just so that I don't waste it and I could get some use out of it. But I am applying all the different gems that came in this little container, even the little tiny ones, and I love these tiny ones, you guys. These actually remind me of the Swarovski shimmer, the crystal shimmer ones, that if you've ever had those, they look a lot like them. They have that little bluish yellow tint, but in the most beautiful way, you guys. They're so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with these gems, and I highly recommend you guys do this box thing every month because you're literally gonna get your money's worth, and you get to try new products. And if you have a YouTube channel, or if you make videos on TikTok or something like that, or if you want to start, this is an amazing way for you to build your kit. And you know, it's really, really, really cool because you get a bunch of nail art and a bunch of things that you can use. But yeah, you guys, so that's what I was doing there. And then right here on the pinky, I was just doing the same design that I did on the thumb, just so that they match. I like to have a little bit of cohesiveness and stuff, like a little bit of a pattern on my nails. I don't really like when every single nail is completely different. I don't know why. I don't know if I have like OCD or something. I don't know if that's considered OCD, but I'm literally like that, where like it has to be very particular and like something has to like match. It's really weird, you guys. Like, honestly, it's super weird. And you're gonna see that, like, I even apply rhinestones to the pointer finger because I did it on the ring finger. And I'm like, no, if I apply a completely different design on the pointer finger, then it's gonna look weird. And it has to match and be like a pattern. So yeah, it's really weird the way my brain works, you guys. So I am just going ahead and applying some more gems here. But I wanted to do it in a different type of design, just so that it isn't exactly the same and it's not like super, super identical. I like it when it looks a little bit different as far as the bling placement or the stone placement. So yeah, I was just kind of working with it and trying to see what I liked. And if you ever apply too much glue and it's the type of glue that can still be wiped off, or it's not too late to wipe it off yet, you can definitely go in with some acetone and a little brush and clean off the excess glue if you're not going to be top coating around it, if you know what I mean. Because this was a matte top coat, I'm placing my gems on top and just drying them and leaving it like that. So I realized here I applied a little too much glue there because I didn't want that gem, and I'm just cleaning it off, and it looks like it was never there. So that's a really good tip in case you guys ever have this problem. And I am going ahead with my cuticle oil again, the one I made. And I'm just going to be applying some cuticle oil all around my cuticles so they don't look super crusty. They already look crusty, but this helps at least a little bit for pictures. So yeah, I highly recommend you apply cuticle oil all the time because it makes the biggest difference. And I absolutely love the way this set came out, you guys. I'm going to show you guys really quickly here. And then I'm going to insert some more videos and stuff so you guys can see. So this is what it looks like. They're so gorgeous, you guys. These are right up my alley. Pink nails are my fave. Literally, they're the type of nails I love to wear all the time. And as you can see, these gems look so sparkly. Literally look like a dupe for the most high-end crystals. So yeah, I'm obsessed with them. I highly recommend them. And everything that I got is so amazing. The consistency of the gel polishes are perfect for painting with because they're really nice and thick. They aren't watery and they're very pigmented. So it was perfect for what I did today in this video and the tutorial and everything like that. And I'm going to insert some more videos that I took in a different lighting so you guys can see the real vibe of these nails. And I'm definitely going to be going in and getting some glue and putting these back on so that I could wear them every day because I'm so excited. Look at these, you guys. They're so gorgeous in different lighting and I'm really obsessed with them. They look so beautiful. They're the perfect length for me, honestly. That's why I want to wear them, because this is like the perfect length for me. I feel like I can definitely handle this. Even if I did another set on my other hand, I could definitely make it work. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe, like, let me know if you learned something new, and let me know what you would like to see next. I have a lot more videos coming for you guys. Like I said, I want to do acrylic and a bunch of different things. So yeah, you guys, I love you so much, and thank you for supporting me all this year and all the years that I've been doing this. And yeah, I appreciate you so much.